Here's the thing about the Phoenix lights, okay? Everyone has seen a giant V-shaped object flying over Phoenix. It had lights underneath, and it was all very, very mysterious. But here's what was going on at the time. When the Phoenix lights happened, when that sighting occurred, there was a company called JP Aerospace, and they've been experimenting with giant V-shaped inflatables in the same area, in the exact area around Arizona, in the area around Phoenix. Now, they didn't experiment that particular night with one of these objects, but they did at that time already sell contracts to the government so they can build their own. So what these are V-shaped inflatables that are supposed to fly up all the way to the stratosphere, and then I guess you can use them for spying, or you can use them for weather readings, whatever, right? They're fairly cheap to produce because it's just a giant inflatable. Now check out this one, for example. This is a person over here. The image doesn't have good quality, I'm sorry, but this is a person. There's another picture right here. This is a person inside the inflatable. So you get an idea. This thing is the size of a football field. This thing is insanely big. It is humongous, okay? So they have been building these insanely big V-shaped inflatables that obviously fly silently, and they have lights underneath. You can kind of see it in some of these pictures. You can see it has like a truss metal structure sitting underneath the structure that was lit, right? Because obviously these are secret government projects, so they would be testing them at night. So if you test a giant inflatable at night, you want to have lights on it so you can actually see it if it floats through the sky. So here they are, presumably the government, testing ginormous V-shaped inflatables in the desert of Arizona, and one of those fucking inflatables escaped. It somehow probably got loose, flew off into the distance, and probably flew over fucking Phoenix. That's what it is. And of course, if you see an object like that flying over your city silently, you don't see the colors because it's dark. All you see is the lights on it and a dark black shape against the night sky, right? When you see it, you would be able to tell the difference. You'd be like, oh, there is something that is darker than the sky behind it. So that's what people saw. That's what it is. A ginormous V-shaped inflatable that was basically a secret government project. And that's also why the government never came forward and said, we kind of were testing these secret inflatables, because it's a secret project. You don't talk about it. It's not something you put out there. You want to silence it, okay? So they did like the cringy alien mask press conference with like Five Symington, the mayor at the time, and they tried to divert traffic, like, you know, attention a little bit away from the inflatable, because obviously it's a secret project. You don't talk about it. And that's all it is. And that's what I'm breaking down in my video, but people are still like, no, I don't buy that. Aliens. Like, okay, bro. Okay, we know they existed. We know they were tested in the area at the time. We know the government was on top of that shit. Aliens. Unbelievable. But please, go check out my video that I made about it, because I really add much more detail about it.